Hello, MLW viewers, followers, whatever this universe calls itself. Thank you for tuning in on Christmas Eve. I'm speaking with a legend who's been so generous to speak with me on Christmas Eve because he doesn't like a lot of people. So, Filthy Tom, you don't look like you're in the best shape. You're a little late into the call, but thank you for doing this.
Best shape? I'm feeling great. Are you kidding me? I've been up. I haven't slept in like days because I was getting ready for that fight with Loki. And then I had to celebrate last night with the rest of Team Filthy. So, yeah, highly caffeinated right now. Ready to go.
Well, I will try and very much be like you with this caffeine here. So
You're not gonna be like me. Sorry. Are you the 2020 Opera Cup champion? No, I don't think so because there's only one of us, and it's me.
Fair enough. Well, the first question is actually from me, and that is, what is Filthy Tom doing for Christmas this year?
What do you think I'm doing, man? Are you kidding me? I'm doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. I'm going to sit at home. I'm going to stay with my family. Wait a minute. Actually, no. I'm not going to do the same thing everybody else is doing because I won the 2020 Opera Cup and I'm the champion. So I'm going to be hanging out with the cup. I'm going to drink some loaded eggnog out of it. Maybe I'm going to have Dom and Kevin hanging out and we'll have some hula girls over. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay? Team Filthy clearly does what it wants, and Team Filthy does things on the fly.
The next question, and don't take this one out on me.
Who is this guy?
The next question is, what's with the short shorts, and who did you lose a bet to? I did not write that one.
Listen, there's a few reasons for the short shorts, okay? One is that at my heart, I'm a historian. I love the history of professional wrestling. I love the history of mixed martial arts. That's why I'm so happy and proud to be the 2020 Opera Cup champion, because it's a historical cup. It's a historical title. It's a historical championship that I can look back and I can be proud to be one of the names added to that legacy.
That's true. You are the second one and the most recent one. That's a fact right there. The
last one, if I want to be. As well.
Okay.
What was the question?
Well,
repeat the question.
What's with the short shorts and who did you?
Yes. Okay. The Von Erich, like I said, it's a multifaceted thing.
Yes.
One of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, Phil Baroni, was known for wearing the short Daisy Duke jean shorts. So I decided I'm going to pay homage, much like I've done in entrances, weigh-ins, fights, all that stuff in the past. I paid homage to a legendary character. And it just so happened to be that I've been on a crusade, I guess you could say, for about a year to prove to everybody that the Von Erichs, they're all hat and no cattle. So I was here. I really don't care so much about them anymore because I'm the Opera Cup champion. Yeah. But I was going to show them how a real suburban cowboy does things. And then somebody threw my cowboy hat into the crowd in Philadelphia.
That's not cool, and I was out of town. I had nothing to do with that.
Plus, my ass looks great in them.
Okay.
Next question.
Speaking of that championship cup win right there, the end of the match, low-key seemed to jam up his knee. Was he injured from the key crusher?
Low-key seemed to jam up his knee from the key crusher. It wasn't the 25 minutes of sustained damage that I put on his leg. It wasn't the Indian death locks, the figure fours, the sharpshooters, the heel hooks. It wasn't any of that. It was him hitting the key crusher. That's what hurt his leg. Okay, next question.
Okay, well, this next one starts with a compliment because it actually says, congratulations, Filthy Tom. Okay, so we're off to a good start there. And they say from there, with the upcoming potential clash between Jacob Fatu and Alex Hammerstone, who would you prefer to face if you were to receive the same MLW World title shot for winning the cup this year?
I am not a fan of Jacob Fatu. I'm not a fan of Contra Unit. If you remember, Contra Unit started because they wanted to take the title from me. Mm-hmm. Simon Gotch met up with these clowns and started a group to take me out. So I'm not a big fan of Jacob Fatu. Last time I was in the ring with him, I got jabbed in the back of the head with a railroad spike by Joseph Samael. I would love to get my hands on Jacob Fatu again. But if I want I don't want, if I want the easier road to the title, let's take a look at Hammerstone's legs. Think about what I did to Low Key, last night. You think Hammerstone's chicken legs could stand up to that kind of damage? He's not going 25. He won't even be able to stand after 5 minutes, all right? So, if I want the easy win, I gave you my answer. But I don't like things the easy way. I want them both. I'll beat them both at the same time. I don't give a damn.
Well, for the record, I did not say
right. I hope they knock each other out, and then I get the title shot.
I didn't say that. It wasn't me who said that Hammerstone has chicken legs. Hammerstone, we can still talk about this sometime in the near future. But you are now 3-0 against Low-Key. Does that mean the feud has been put to bed?
Yeah, probably in the bed next to him at the hospital. Next question.
What is next for Team Filthy as we move into 2021?
Oh, I'll tell you right now. There's two things on my mind, right? I am a man of the people. I'm a man of the peephole, and I am a man of my constituents in Team Filthy.
Yes.
And if you've noticed over the past few weeks, the past month, I have been joined not only by Dominic Guarini, a great talent on the mat, but now by his partner, Kevin Koo. And I would love to see my boys get a shot at those punks, the Von Erichs. So there's goal number one. Number two, and I've already been on the horn. I've already been calling people. I've been talking to the developers. When a lot of people win championships, they say, we're going to Disney World. Well, let's be honest. Disney sucks. We're going to Filthy Island, baby.
Wow. Okay. By the way, where is Filthy Island? Can you give me approximate coordinates?
Tropical.
Oh,
very close to the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay. I think I have 4 more interviews with you, and then I get the ticket to Filthy Island?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, either way, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying here. I'd like to think that Amazon package before was you. But anyway, last year you re-upped with MLW. What is it that makes MLW the right fit for you?
Did you watch the show last night? There's a certain style of professional wrestling that I enjoy, and it's professional wrestling. Guys trying to kill each other, guys trying to hit each other, guys trying to win, guys trying to submit each other. And the place that does it best is MLW.
They're asking, will we see an MLW Filthy Island pay-per-view or show?
100%. It's coming at you. Court put out a tweet earlier. I didn't horn them up. I called them up on the horn earlier. Sorry, after meeting up with some people at the strip club.
Sure.
And quite frankly, it's going down.
I'm looking forward to it. But to my credit,
tune in to Kings of Coliseum if you want to know more.
Okay.
That's my advice. I'm not going to give out the info here. I don't even know you. I messaged Court to find out who this guy is. He hasn't gotten back to me.
True. This might be a renegade promotion here, but somebody asked, do you have a specific spot in your home for the cup that you were the recipient of this year?
Yeah, I'm actually it's going to go right there by that giant sign of my name so that no one forgets. who won that damn Opera Cup in 2020. But I'm kind of waiting for it. Dom said it was going to be here by now. I don't know what he is doing with that cup, but it hasn't made its way here yet. So,
got it.
When it does, you know, it'll be here. Hopefully, it's off motorboating somebody, but I don't know.
Well,
Stanley Cup gets pretty wild, but you know, these pandemic times, things aren't as crazy.
Times call for different.
We're trying our best.
Sure. And you represented MLW New Japan recently. How do you feel about that crossover kind of show, and do you expect more of them?
I'm in high demand. I mean, let's be honest. If you're an MMA company, a professional wrestling company, I think over this pandemic era, I've proven that you are somebody,
Yeah, right.
I am somebody that you can rely on to go out there and beat the crap out of whoever you put in front of me.
The next few questions you've already answered because you're that good. But harkening back,
getting the hang of it.
The Von Erichs have the World Tag Team titles. Do you think we could see a Team Filthy versus Von Erichs title match?
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is that the MLW brass or whoever decides this stuff needs to make a title match soon. I mean, I don't have confidence in the Von Erichs. Those guys, but by the skin of their teeth, they've been able to hold on to those titles. And quite frankly, I don't have faith in them. So sign the match. Why are the Dirty Blondes getting a shot? The Dirty Blondes are probably going to be the champions after Kings of Coliseum. So I mean, really, do we need to go through the formalities? Can we just put the belts on Violence is Forever? Do they? I mean, I'd like to see him beat up the Von Erichs for him. That'd be great. But they could beat the Dirty Blondes for him too. You know.
Now, this is not a question from anyone but yours truly here. Violence is Forever. Awesome name. I'm assuming there's a James Bond reference in there of Diamonds Are Forever.
I don't know. They came up with it. Those guys are on their own, brother. Okay. I'm part of Team Filthy, but I'm not. I'm a benevolent dictator in this team. You know.
That's fair. Well, speaking of being a dictator, before the pandemic, you'd signed with the PFL to return to MMA. Do you plan on balancing MMA and wrestling in 2021 and beyond?
Beyond? No. In 2021? Yes.
Got it. And PFL, MLW sounds like they're cool with one another.
Hey, like I said earlier, Filthy Tom is in demand. You know, there's you know, lawyers that handle this stuff. There's I don't even know who else. Surgeons. I don't know who else is involved in these contract negotiations, but somebody else handles it. And quite frankly, it's really not me that reads the stuff. So you can talk to my representation if you'd like to know more.
I might have to do that. Another question related to the pandemic. You recently had the coronavirus. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I was luckily asymptomatic, so I wouldn't have known regardless, but I had to get tested. And, you know, I hung out for 10 days, for 14 days after finding out, at the house, and that was it. Luckily, I have a home gym. I worked out the whole time. Life went on as pretty much as normal. It was a little bit more boring than usual, but, you know, no adverse effects to my knowledge. So I'm
heartwarming to hear,
lucky
to
one.
see. And it didn't get in the way of you winning a cup, to say the least. And
yeah, my cardio seemed to be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sporting a little bit of a black eye, so maybe I had like an iron deficiency or something for being sick heading into the match. And I got clipped by that dumbass kick at the end. But, hey, what can you say?
I can't say anything much. And along those same lines, somebody said, how do you feel MLW's handled the pandemic compared to their competitors? I would assume that you're going to say, I don't care about the other competitors because they don't have Filthy Tom. but feel free to say whatever you want to that.
I think in some situations by some competitors, throughout all of professional wrestling, MMA, combat sports as a whole, some places handled it very, very well, and some places apparently didn't handle it very well. MLW, we obviously didn't run shows for a while, but the shows were run. We were tested beforehand, tested during the event, so no complaints on that end.
Well, I did one of those things. You know how the doctor tells you and talks through you, talks to you through getting the shot. They don't say, hey, I'm going to give you a shot. They just jab you. Well, I didn't tell you that was the last question. That was the last question. You breezed through all of them. You
I
have
thought
survived.
that somebody's going to come in and administer a vaccine to me at this point, but I already had it, so I guess I don't need that vaccine for a little bit. But I think being filthy has kind of safeguarded me against a lot of these ailments and diseases going around now.
So
if you can last 25 minutes with low key, you can last through a lot of things in this life.
You can last through 20-ish minutes with me. So I asked you at the beginning, what are you doing for Christmas? And I'm going to ask you as the last question here. What do you wish more people knew about Filthy Tom besides what you've already said?
Honestly, I wish more people knew that I am one of the best professional wrestlers on this planet. There's not much more that I care about than my family and that.
I can't top that.
Cheers.
Well, I hope that you feel better after your night out partying. I hope Christmas is as great as it needs to be for you. New Year.
Yeah, who cares about the 25-minute beating that I sustained? That partying really gets to you.
I do, and all these people watching it do. So thank you so much for your time during one of the busier times of the year, Filthy Tom, and looking forward to a great 2021 from you and the MLW team.
I can guarantee that what you're going to see in 2021 is going to be great because we're going to Filthy Island. How can it not be awesome?
Well,
and for the entire year up until next December, I am your Opera Cup champion. Who could be better?
Nothing comes to mind. So have a wonderful rest of the day and just bless you for being Filthy Tom.
Me. I'm the champ. 2020 Opera Cup champion.
Thank you for your time, champ.
Right here. I'll be here all day doing this. Just like this. Anybody wants to cheer in the background, go for it.